Benevolence Farm is here to support formerly incarcerated women in that reentry process. So we work really hard to make sure they're immediately impacted by having a safe place to sleep and a living wage.
Just having that option when you're coming home from prison to be able to have stable employment is very important. And then also, I love the creative dynamic of working at Benevolence Farm. Residents get to practice marketing skills. We teach them how to do inventory. These are skills that they can use when they're looking for jobs in the community. So they're picking up, skills that they can actually use when they're leaving Benevolence Farm.
It's building community and debunking the stigma and isolation that come with the experience of incarceration, which we do in part by the fact that half of our staff are formerly incarcerated and can connect on a different level with people who are coming home.
I'm hoping that I can help other people that are being released from prison. I've always been a person to help other people. And with Benevolence Farm, they are showing me that there are people out there that really truly care and love people. Even if we've made a mistake, if we've made 2 or 3 mistakes, they're still willing to help.
When I was incarcerated, I was very nervous about my home plan, and I didn't know what would happen when I was able to be released. So 6 months out, I started looking into different programs, and I was really just in despair because I couldn't find anything that really matched. And I was looking through a self-help book that I had been studying, and a brochure for Benevolence Farm fell out, and I was like, this is my sign. When I was leaving the program in 2021, my mom came to pick me up, and my executive director was there, and my mom rolled down the window on the car and was like, hey, do you have a position open for her? And it took her about another year or so, and she called me and asked me for coffee and was like, how would you like to become a second chance manager? And it was just destiny after that.
That's great. So I think Benevolence Farm at its core is a safe place for people to gather that's non-judgmental. There's so much stigma that comes with having a criminal record or having been incarcerated. So to have that community where there's this unspoken level of understanding, I think is really powerful. And so I'm really proud to be a part of that community. And I think it's being a member of the community is just as valuable as being on staff.
I love the community. I really love seeing people who have been told that their communities want them to disappear. I love seeing them brought into a community that doesn't want them to disappear.
When I left, it was about 5 years ago, and I've stayed in contact with the farm and the community the whole time. So it makes a difference to have those meaningful connections.
We are underinvesting so much in rural communities when it comes to reentry, and so I'm not willing to give up on rural. We are a Alamance County headquartered nonprofit with a statewide impact.
I have always lived in very rural areas. Gardening and being in nature, walking barefoot in good dirt is the lifestyle I've always lived. And to be able to go to the farm and have the opportunity to walk in the woods, to plant flowers, to pull weeds, to make candles and the body care products was just very healing for me. You don't realize how much those things mean to you till you don't have access to them for an extended period of time. So I could breathe and reacclimate. It was fabulous.
People would say that, we're a small organization, so we can't be making that big of an impact, but I don't think that's true. I think they touch each person's life in a different way, and a lot of the people who have left Benevolence Farm have been very successful, and they have had 50 residents so far since they've opened. So I think that says a lot.
The most important thing that I got out of this place is the opportunity for someone to believe in me and believe in my capabilities and giving me a second chance.